without further ado, because our time is a little, it's here, but I want to give everyone equal time. And Alan, I would like for you to start with doing so your dad would be proud of you, okay? And how do they do it in Vegas? And appearing tonight, Alan Weiss.
Thank you, everybody. So my dad didn't tell me how to tell any jokes. He just said I have to talk to you about the San Marino Motor Classic, so there's a lot of pressure. But I did want to say, my dad would always say, growing up, when you start to get into cars, it's the cars that you're interested in are between when you're 15 and 25. And the problem for me is that means I'm going to be interested in a Prius. But the important thing is for all of you is to get out to car shows and show your cars, especially like the San Marino Motor Classic, which has like 7,000 visitors, to get them to see Packards. To see Packards instead of just seeing all the red Ferraris that all look the same. You know, you see one, you see them all, but you see your cars which have the sexy curves, the daring swoop, you know, the lines, the great craftsmanship, that the current cars are just all aerodynamic in a wind tunnel, right? I drive a Tesla, it looks, you know, like, hey, it looks fancy, but there's nothing special about it, right? So getting out to like the shows, like San Marino Motor Classic, which is my dad's show, really helps people like me to see the cars and see the art and see what it is about the history and where these cars have come from, instead of just saying, oh, I have a Prius or a Toyota. And it's gonna be sad if we're all collecting Priuses.
Thank you.
So, my dad's show, he asked me to speak a little bit about it. We're going to have a special Packard's group. It's going to be 4 classes, post-war, 2 post-war, 2 pre-war, open and closed. You are all, if you bring your cars, there's going to be special awards, so you'll all be able to get the special award, as well as the best of show. You are all able to get that as well. I am the chief tabulator, so I do take bribes. I'm just kidding, I call them tips. But we have a great show. If you come the night before, there's a gala. And the gala, if you've never been, is 15 cars that come in. We all have dinner, we all sit down. The cars come up onto a ramp, and an orchestra plays music to cars of the era. And it's a great experience. Open sky, great venue at Lacey Park, very beautiful. And I really suggest you come in if you haven't gone to that experience before. It's really cool. It's a totally different kind of experience. Open bar, my dad says. And he says that there's plenty of wheelbarrows. I think he told everybody that last time. To wheel you out if you drink too much, though they're really called golf carts. I have to inform him that. And then there's also art. So if you're into art, I paint, I do art. I always tell people I do art. And I tell people I learned how to draw, and I learned how to draw doing life drawing, which is naked people. And I always say it's very tough to draw naked people in the gym. Because they're always asking, like, I'm not that small, and I go like, yeah, it's called perception, perspective. But there's lovely art, it's all car art, so it's really cool art. There's a whole area, which is a whole exhibit to art, so if you like art. There's also memorabilia that'll be sold at the show. There'll be food trucks, and there's also a VIP experience. So it's a really, really cool experience. 7,000 people, lots of cars, not just Packards, but we want to have all of you out there so we can really get people into Packards and know what a great, beautiful cars you guys own, and get people to start getting them and looking at them and knowing about them.
So everything he tells you is true. Most of you have been there. We transport, we go, the gala. It's the only place where I tell Valerie Weiss that 500 people can be seated, and the 499th person, their food is hot. And it is wonderful. And the wine isn't a $2 chuck. The wine is absolutely, you want to drink the whole bottle, okay? And Aaron is right. You have to stay at the hotel. We stay at the Langham, but a wheelbarrow basically picks us up and takes us. And we do have a special section for the Packard automobiles. So when you get there, we have it all prearranged, our tent, our chairs, our tables, and there is no way that I give him any money because we have our own judging system. So we take care of it on our own. But I would like to, I mean, before you just ask Alan, I know he brought some collateral material. That's in August. When is that, Alan? August?
It's August 27th. The gala is August 26th. If you want to enter, there is sanmarinomotorclassic.com. You can go in there and enter your cars. It's all electronic. It's very easy. I'm sure if you have problems, you can always call my dad up and complain.
Like that'll do you any good. Alan, thank you so much. San Marino, don't forget, he'll just see him. So, as you can see, we're moving right along.